Good morning everyone. I hope you've been having a nice weekend, and if you're in the UK I hope you're having a nice bank holiday Monday as well. So I'm here today with the August Scrawlrbox. Now this did come to me on Saturday, but because I hadn't had a chance to do anything with last month's art supplies, I held off unboxing this one until now, so that I could have a go with the things that came last month. So I'll show you those first and give you a bit of a lowdown about how it went with them, and then I'll get on with opening this box. Yeah, okay. So I only did these last night for one reason and another. I didn't get a chance to do them until last night, but I've done them. They didn't turn out as well as I'd liked. However, it was a good exercise for me on seeing how easy or how difficult it is to use the tubes of liquid pencil. If you remember, there's 3 of these that came in the July box. There's a yellow one, a blue and grey 9. They do 2 shades of grey. I had a look at a few online tutorials before I tried working with them, and listened to a few more opinions of people that have tried them already. And I found out that as well as coming in these little tubes, they come in slightly larger size bottles as well, and there's 2 different types. There's the re-wettable one, which these tubes that came last month are, and there's a permanent one as well. The difference being between them, when they dry with the re-wettable ones, you're still able to work on them with water and you can shift the graphite about. But with the permanent ones, it's as the name suggests, when they dry, what you've marked down is permanent. You can't do anything with it, so you know, do what you can with it while it's wet. Anyway, here we are with these 2. I did a couple of different ones. As I say, they didn't turn out as well as I'd have liked them to, but that's that one. And on this one I like the small feather better. And these bits around here are just me seeing what the colours are like, because the yellow and the blue, when you put them down, don't actually look yellow or blue. They're all shaded with the graphite that's in the liquid, and basically that's what they dry like. This page is using all 3 of the different colours, and you can't really tell very much difference in between the colours and the definition between them. However, using the liquid pencil product is so easy. I found it easier to use than ordinary watercolours. Okay, the choice of colour isn't as defined as it is with watercolours and inks for that matter, but using these, so easy, and I kind of felt that I got a more natural line with them. And I came downstairs this morning and the pot that I'd been using to mix them with water is still on the side here, and that's how it's dried. There's a number of different methods that you can use with this, as well as using it like watercolour paint. You can use it without diluting it down for a much darker line, which I found is more difficult to alter the depth of with a pencil rubber when it's dry than the paler lines. And I've got another piece of work underneath this one that I'll show you in a second. You can work over them with an ordinary pencil, or there's some, let me get one out of the box and I'll show you. These that came last month, these Derwent Sketching wettable pencils, you can use those with them as well. If you use an ordinary graphite pencil, you can shade over them to add a little bit of a metallic definition. You can rub on them to soften it a little bit like that, and like with normal pencils, you see you get it on the end of your finger like that. You have to be careful about not getting it on your clothes. It does warn against staining if you get it on fabric. If you do, you need to wash whatever it is that you've got it on straight away with soap and water to get rid of it. Otherwise, if it dries, it's a no way, Jose, you're not going to get rid of it. Anyway, so that's my feathers, and as I say, I had a go at doing another one as well, and it's just kind of a misty woodland scene with, I had a go at doing a couple of fairies, but I'm not that good at doing human-like forms, so they didn't turn out as well as I wanted them to. So if let's have a look, where did I put the rubber? If I show you, let's say on this little bit here, if you do like that, you can make it look lighter than it was, and you can, when you've only got a light coating of the liquid pencil on, or just a couple of light coats, you can kind of get misty looking lines. But as I said earlier on, if you try it on the darker areas, you can't really tell. You can feel the rubber sliding over the graphite, and if you look at the area of your rubber where you've been trying to erase some of it, you see you get it ends up black on the end, but you can get rid of that easily just by rubbing it with your thumb like that. So yeah, that's the couple of bits of work that I did yesterday, just to see how well they worked, and I like them. I like them a lot. I like them enough to say that I would invest in the full range of colours. I think there's about 10 different colours, that's including the 2 shades of grey as well. I saw one on one of the tutorials I was watching yesterday, where someone was using a sepia one, and it puts down a really nice sepia toned wash. So I think that would be a really nice one to use if you're wanting to do something that looks a little bit like an old-fashioned photograph. Right, so anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? As I said, this is the August Scrawlrbox. It looks as though there were maybe some delays in posting because it didn't come until Saturday, and today is the last day of August, so I really need to do it today. I actually thought it was the September one come early, which, you know, would have been nice, but then that would have meant me missing the August one. Hey ho. So here we are. This is what the contents look like before I go into them. Let's have a look. We've got the August 2020 Scrawler Zine, the print by this month's featured artist, Bastien Marianne, also known as Bab2, and she has an Instagram and Facebook, and the back of the artwork tells you a bit of about her, and has some sort of like quotes from her as well, talking about what she does. There is a small board. Hang on, is it a board? I think it is, yeah. I'll have a look at the contents sheet and see what it says. I have a feeling that it's either going to be oils or acrylics in this one. Acrylics are a little bit easier to manipulate than oils, and you don't need any chemicals to thin them down. So let's have a look what we've got. System 3 heavy body acrylic. We've got process blue. It's a nice sized tube as well. What is the size of it? 20mm, and the by Dale Rowney as well, which are another good art supply company. Whoops, what's that? It's this month's Sweetie. And I've not had these since I was a kid. Used to be able to get them in penny mixers. Right, the next tube is lemon yellow. And the last one is process magenta. So combined colour wise, they should be quite nice. I'm going to break this seal because the other side of the paper is really quite tatty, and I'm going to end up with stuff falling out of it. And let's have a look. Right, this month's Scrawler sticker. What we got here? So there's the oh, that's pretty good. A Scrawlrbox palette card. In lieu of an actual palette knife. It has actually on the other side got knife crossed out and the word card put next to it, so you can use it to spread your colours about when you're wanting something firmer to use than a brush. So August Scrawlrbox, we've got the Dale Rowney System 3 heavy body acrylics, which are the 3 tubes that I've just shown you. There is a Pro Art Series 60 Prolon brush. That's quite a nice one, and it's got a long handle as well. I quite like the long handle brushes. And then right, it says there's a Staedtler Mars Ergo Soft 150 HB pencil, but this other little sheet, the edit sheet, says that there's actually a pencil swap. It says, if you hadn't already noticed, I'm sure you soon will, but the pencil we mentioned in all the printed elements of this box is not the pencil we've included. Unfortunately, the pencil we had originally chosen for this box was not manufactured and delivered in time. To save you waiting even longer for this pencil to be made and delivered to us, we have swapped it out for another awesome pencil we had planned for a different box. Sorry for any confusion this may cause, but hopefully this pencil will be more than enough to create your artwork, and I'm sure we will be able to feature the original pencil in another upcoming box, so keep an eye out for that. Here is a little more about the pencil we did include, so you know what you have got your hands on. Enjoy. And then it tells you a little bit about the Faber-Castell 902B, which is what this one is. It's got a nice sharp point. That's all good. Right. Oh, the artboard is a 3-pack. Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, they're going to be good for doing the acrylic work on. I'll try and do something with at least one of those before the September box arrives. A Scrawler challenge for this month is facial topography. Each box provides you with a selection of art supplies and inspiration, but we also want to spot your creativity. Every month we'll give you a challenge word or phrase to be interpreted however you wish. Try and create something using only the supplies in this box. Good luck, and don't forget to share your creations with us. Hashtag Scrawler Challenge. So in this month's magazine, it tells you first off about the contents of the box, and it also includes the bubbly as well, as this month's sweet treat. Then we have a sit down with our August featured artist, and a bit of a Q&A with him there. Then we have some Scrawler tips, things to try, and notes from the artist. That's going to make a bit of interesting reading. So we've got the June 2020 Scrawlrbox gallery, which, because it was the theme was spirit animals, and because it was the first box that I got, and I didn't actually do a piece of artwork to actually go with this challenge, so I didn't submit it, but you saw it on the last video. It was that little landscape that I did, but some really quite nice works of art here that people have sent the pictures in of. Scrawler Extra, the art of texture. That's good. It tells you a little bit about it. So it tells you about actual texture and simulated texture. So that's like using the acrylic paints, so that if you feel them when it's dry, you can feel actual lumps and bumps. And the simulated texture is, like, for example, using pencils to draw pebbles or hair textures, things like that. Then Scrawler update, there's a Scrawler video, says that they've been uploading more videos to their YouTube channel, and are hoping to add much more video content in the near future. We have plans to get out and explore artists and the art they create around the country, but lockdown put a stop to this. But we hope to get back out there again soon. In the meantime, we've been sharing short demo videos of products gone by, and we'll be adding more content in the coming months. So I'm going to have a little look at that a bit later on. We've got a note about new Scrawler products. While we can't give away too much just yet, we wanted you to know we haven't been wasting any time in lockdown, and have a few new products and launches coming soon that we know you are going to love. New box ideas, Scrawler merch, and some custom Scrawler products from some very well respected and loved brands. Stay tuned. There's no spoiler on what the September theme is, but you know, that's okay. It'll be a nice surprise when it arrives. So that's it for the August Scrawlrbox. I hope you've enjoyed this rundown of what's in the actual box itself, and I hope you like the little bits of artwork that I did. As always, give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed watching this video. If you think it's a bit rubbish, you know, give me a thumbs down. That's okay. It's up to you how you feel. I'm not telling anybody what to do. If you like my video content and you're not already subscribed, just dingle on the subscribe button, and if you click on the bell icon, it will give you alerts of when I publish new videos, and hope you enjoy them. I don't only do the Scrawlrbox unboxings, there's a few different ones that I do, so you know, it might spark your interest in something different as well as Scrawlrbox. Anyway, have a great day, be nice to yourselves and to each other. Looking at the weather outside, it's going a little bit dark, so I would recommend, if you go out, put an umbrella in your bag just to be on the safe side. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.